Me.
Hello everyone and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Gatewalkers!
Whoa!
Hello.
I heard nothing.
What do you mean I heard nothing? I hear everything. That's not true, I don't. I wish I did. Anyway, how's everyone's week been?
Not too bad.
Woo. Things.
Factorio released more Factorio, so I haven't really slept.
Fair.
What do you mean it's
Sims.
released more Factorio?
Well, there was some of it, and now there's more of it.
Okay. I've never played it because I feel like as soon as I start playing it, I won't stop and then days will pass.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
It do be like that.
I know there's a Sabaton film for their tour they did last year. When saw that in theater.
Nice.
Neat. Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Nice.
Dig it.
Yeah.
And Nikki?
So it's really just a
Oops,
film
sorry.
of the concert, but
Ah.
if you like Sabaton, I mean, it's second to, actually being at a concert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I woke up at 3 a.m. on the 1st to play Sims, because new release.
It called.
Life and Death. So
There's more Sims, is there? Did they release more
even
Sims?
Oh, there's always more Sims. There's like milking that cash cow.
Yeah, no.
Why wouldn't you, right?
I do have like 6,000 hours in it though, so I can justify spending $60 on an expansion pack every now and then.
Absolutely.
I don't have a
$1
life.
for like hours of entertainment. Probably the best money you ever spend.
Probably. Maybe RimWorld.
RimWorld's the other one like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
Should be
I've
like
recently been playing what I can, because I haven't had a lot of time recently. The Monster Hunter Wilds beta.
Ooh.
And good.
I'm enjoying it a lot, actually. It's this kind of in-between point between Monster Hunter World and Rise that I'm really digging. And it's only the beta, so you only have like limited equipment and stuff, and the hunting horn is a giant saxophone. So I can't complain.
Fair.
Oh dear.
Otherwise, well, I do have an announcement, but does anyone else have anything?
No, just
don't have a
anticipation
wife.
for this announcement.
I actually gotta make sure. Did I send a message out to everything? Yes, no, I did. Cool. Because every now and again I forget to send out that we're a live message. And I had someone last night being like, oh, and didn't get the like going live announcement. It's like, oh shit. But, hi, so,
Hello.
on the 5th of November.
The fifth.
Remember?
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Black Matter, Magic, and Plot will be released. This is...
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, that's why I picked November 5th.
Okay, yep.
Hey.
That's good. Good. Well done.
And if you watch V for Vendetta in the lead up to the release of the book, we'll just give you a pat on the back. There's no.
Look,
We'll
that
like
sounds
you
pretty
more.
great. Watch party? Question mark.
Question mark?
Ooh.
Well,
If you watch
I'd be
V
down.
for Vendetta starting at 11:59 the day before, it will release just as the book releases, maybe.
Well, if we time it so it releases when the quote comes.
I mean, that would be amazing, but also feels like a lot of effort where I'm already put in a...
No. See, you don't have to do anything. It's on the person playing the movie. It's
Oh,
fine.
that's true.
And you can look up timestamps for certain quotes. That with how prolific that quote is, it should be easy.
I know once upon a time, like when the movie first came out, I knew a guy who did V's entire speech, like the V speech, for their speech assignment.
Fantastic.
Yeah, no, they got high marks for it. perfect rendition. But yes, my first book since I did some work on Sinclair's Almanac, and this is also going to be like the first project for my new kind of gaming company / collaboration, Black Powder Magic and Blood. It contains 6 new archetypes with the combination Weapon Master, Eldritch Fusilier, and Trick Shooter, 11 new subclass options, including 4 for the Gunslinger, 13 new class feats, 9 new skill feats, 20 new basic weapons, including 9 combination weapons, 17 new specific magic weapons, 7 new spell guns, and 4 new pieces of magical equipment.
Dang.
You're really doing yourself a disservice if you don't get it.
Well, now here's the kicker. This is going to be the playtest version we're putting up, so it's going to be pay what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Even better.
We're recommending $5, but if you... Well, look, I know what the world is like at the moment. It's kind of shit. Especially financials. So, and we want to get this into the hands of as many people as possible, so I'm putting it up there for pay what you want. So if you can't afford to even throw $1, you can just pick it up for free. I don't care. I've been working on this thing for 9 months plus now. Some of the content in there I've had in my back pocket and was locked down for over a year now, so I'm just happy for it to all be getting out.
Nice.
It's your baby.
No, I have one of those.
9 months in the making, you know.
But once we're going to be putting out the playtest, once the playtest is done, we're thinking maybe a month, maybe 2. We will be throughout that entire period working on a final version of it. And the final version will be going up for $10. So, and once the final version is up, the playtest version will be pulled down. So,
supplemental question for those of us, $10 Australian USD.
We're putting it up on Drive-Thru-RPG. They don't give us the option. So it'll be $5 USD.
USD.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I would put it up as Australian, because most of the people who worked on this are Australian. But
yeah,
just for Drive-Thru-RPG, I don't have the choice in the matter.
Mm-hmm.
Drive-Thru updates it for your local currency anyways, if you have that, all that.
But yeah. I've worked really hard on it. We all have. It's been work from me, Eldritch Games, Eldritch Dream Games, I should say. Also Dan Talks Games. He's also been working on this as a side project. It's a lot.
Very cool.
Oh, thank you for the gifted subs, Echo. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I sound a little bit distracted or a little bit off, I guess would be the best way to put it. That's the reason. Because they don't tell you about all the preliminary stuff that you got to do before something like this comes out. But yeah. Also, there will be a Foundry module coming out with it.
That's even better. Don't see that too often.
If not on the day, pretty soon to the mark. You're not going to be waiting a week. You're not going to be waiting 2 weeks. It's going to be coming out pretty much around the same time. And Aklathos has done an amazing fucking job.
Yeah, well, but we don't measure things in weeks for this. It's all in like number of times you can watch V for Vendetta, right? So we're looking at probably like 10 sittings, 10 to 20 sittings until you get to the next part.
I will say the theming for the entire book is based around Black Powder Revolutions. So infamously, the French Revolution. I made a joke last night about how, unlike other third-party developers, we're not shying away from Les Mis quotes and shoutouts. We're gonna do that thing. I mean, the name of the adventure that will be going in the final version of the book is called "Do You Hear the People Sing?"
Yeah. Neat.
Cause why not? I enjoyed the show.
Yeah, I'm a fan of just having small adventures in the back of a book.
It will be a one shot, and we're aiming for the round of
They
3 to
almost
4
always
marks.
are. Yeah, it's way too much page space if you go for more than a one shot. But it's just always nice because then you can get a feel of a lot more of the tone that the people are looking for.
Yeah.
We are doing some old but new things, I guess. We don't really have any visual artists in our little group, so there's not going to be any art in the book. What we have done, however, is we're packing it full of quotes, and in the final version there will be a interwoven narrative throughout the entire book.
Oh.
That's cool.
And we're doing that for 2 reasons. The first one, of course, is these are our skills and abilities, so we're leaning on those. There are a couple of writers, we're all kind of hands into this. But also, with the way things are in the world at the moment, we don't want to use AI. We don't want to use generative AI for our book.
Yeah, not for art.
Not for art.
Yeah.
Just no. And as much as it has been suggested to me several times that you could use stock art, you could use like archived art from the Revolutionary period. If we're going to be putting art into this, I want it to be bespoke art for the book. And
and cohesive and stuff.
And cohesive.
The big issue with a lot of stock art is it's just not cohesive, and you can really.
I don't have a problem with stock art. It's just something that I've run into time and time again as a content creator is, for instance, if I want a picture of a fungus leshy, I have like 2 options.
Yeah.
If I want a picture of a Konrasu, it's about the same. And some of the ideas we have in the book are pretty broad, but some of them are also very specific. So there's not going to be much in the way of art, but we're providing a lot of great descriptions and flavor. So hopefully people's minds will be able to bridge the gap. The upside of this, of course, is because of this, we can sell the eventual PDF for only $10. It's not going to be 15, it's not going to be 20. Because we don't have to pay artists or anything like that, so it's going to be pretty much solid content. But our layout guy has done an amazing job. Simon Hunter, he does his own stuff, his own one-shots. He's done a great job on it, and it's really easy to read. But I think that's it for me for announcements. I'm sorry, I've taken a very long time. Let's speed through the player introductions.
Oh, good.
Felix!
Hi, I'm Nick. I play Felix Funfaber, the Elven Fighter. Are we still doing things, or...?
We kind of don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
Let's skip it this week, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Tabletop!
I am Bill. I'm Tia's Cranian chap. I am playing Composter for the Undead Compost Heap Investigator.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm playing Antara Starborn, the KL champion. I'll be cauliflower in chat.
Hello, I'm Andrew. I play Veliana Scordata, and I will be J Reach in chat.
And as for me, I am Obscura. The lovely visage you see standing in for me is, of course, my beloved Eldrick buddy, Deaton. We're kind of in a shareable body situation. Don't worry about it. But we also do all the, like, GMing and stuff, and all that other great content, and etc. And with that, who remembers what happened last week as I do a little switch over?
Flip over my book. I'm starting a new page, okay? I'm also copy and pasting my fun fact and tossing it in the Discord because it will be irrelevant next week.
I'm
gonna be going. I was connected to how I was gonna be playing tonight. But it is fine, so if you guys are curious, you can read it there. But last week, we fought the weird space flower. and defeated it. It was on top of the meteor comet thing. It's been described as both. That fell down, and we were looking for kind of deal because we saw it. Not entirely sure how that narrative worked. We saved some people. That's the important part.
You did.
The meteor was consisted of dawn silver and meteor iron. And we exited the underground with our loot in tow to find the B team and the reclaimers we'd saved over the bodies of Obsidian Oath, with our team being fairly injured. We blew up the dam to cause the falls to return, and they looked like an aurora borealis when the light hit them. We returned to Eliandra and had some big feels moments. And had a bit of a celebration where Sakuachi found out that she needs to find a god, going with the Sarkorian god-calling tradition. Felix, meanwhile, had asked Eliandra about how to get to Akaton, the red planet where we saw his fiancée on. Eliandra couldn't help too much with that, but did gift Felix with blueprints for the weapon signature, which had been kind of hinted at before. In order to craft said weapon, we need dawn silver, funnily enough, which we just got, and a ice forge. Where an ice forge, we also were told that an ice forge is at the place where the children of the frozen mountain cried their last tears, because ominous prophecies are the game.
Look, I'm leaning in, alright? Alright.
Yeah. No, I'm a huge fan of ominous prophecies.
Right.
Veliana has had heard rumors of ice forges. They don't need fire and collapsible into like a snow globe shaped magical item. Oh, I lost my place. However, it still melts the metal even though it's cold. So like some cold fire kind of deal. Eliandra had a meeting with Antara where it became apparent that Eliandra is, while still looks incredibly young, she's getting old. It's a weight is upon her, and either like whatever magic was preserving her is starting to move on or something. I'm not entirely sure exactly, but it was we were informed. Antara was informed that she was the only Star Warden on Galarian and was gifted a relic, some barding called the Pleated Light. It was also dropped that the gods are currently distracted with only Ulseta Pelura and Findel Adlara are being focused on Asoyo. And that is my notes.
And that is pretty much where we left it.
And I need a sip of water.
I don't blame you. And speaking of Antara, you will find that your boy now has said armor equipped.
Wonderful, thank you.
I've
Very
dropped
neat.
in the chat so people can have a look at it and stuff. I will let you know it is an artifact.
Mhm.
So it will be, as events progress, other abilities of the barding might show up and become more apparent.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause I
enabling
believe it
hard
was
mode? Hard mode enabled.
capital R relic.
I
Which
want to
has-
see us.
Yeah, it has a bunch. That has a bunch of mechanics associated with it.
but you don't have to worry about those too much. So it's all good.
Yeah, that's all like GM side. Just things will unlock over time.
Yep.
It's nice that he's got a bit better AC now, though.
Well, I'm experimenting with some stuff regarding animal companions and their bonding.
They're allowed to have it? It's
Like
useful?
I said, like I'm not going to talk too much about it, but the plans for my second book are already well underway. And there's going to be a lot to do with animal companions in there.
We will need to get a Juliet horse girl quote for it, though.
Juliet's got an archetype in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, but that's...
I will say, yes, I am working very closely with Juliet on the particular horse girl rules in question.
Oh, yeah, so I'm just like, I'm like, I think I know the archetype you're talking about. That's not horse girl enough related.
But that is pretty much where we left it last week. Now, does anyone have anything particular they want to do with that day?
I know I do.
Yeah.
And I believe Liliana's going to have a chat with Thea.
Okay.
Yeah. Originally she was like, maybe I should talk to Sakuachi, and then it's like, no, Sakuachi's having her whole shtick. You know what? Thea seems like a good choice.
She's experienced.
Yeah. She's also, you know, she's dating Rilson. She's an understanding person.
Yeah. Well,
It's relevant for Veliana's specific situation.
it's all good. Well, when you find Thea, she is in the middle of updating some of her journals to send off to the Pathfinder Society. At a kind of desk that she's had installed in her room. Various kind of books open in front of her with a piece of vellum where she's slowly going through it. Can I help you, Veliana?
Yeah, I believe Veliana would be looking like particularly frazzled. Like not as much upkeep has been done for her appearance, which is out of the ordinary.
Okay. She gestures to her bed so you can sit down.
Sounds good. I'll close the door behind me.
You okay there, Veliana?
Not really. Sorry for barging in.
It's fine.
Huh. No, there's a lot of just Veliana's kind of just spiraling a bit. But well, guess just to get into this, a talk with Antara's really left me scrambling a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's fine. This is a Veliana issue, not a you issue. Guess just get into it. I'm a fake.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. There's some aspects that I just haven't really talked about, ever.
Oh?
I am a being created by magic, a safeguard that was created to protect the original Veliana.
Okay.
And I failed. But there's... What is the original real Veliana? Even I remember being her, and then I stepped out of that damned mirror.
Okay.
Yes, sorry, there's a lot going on here, and I don't really know how to put it into words. That mirror that I stepped out of, that I was brought before then, it changed my life. And I was no longer who I used to be, and my family made it known. And it was instilled into me again and again that I am just there to alleviate the danger to the real Valiana. I was not allowed to have anything.
Okay.
But
Well, let me help you out a little bit. Sorry, I already knew.
that's it's fair.
She pulls out a folder from amongst all of her books and journals and hands it to you, and inside is a dossier on you. Not who you're based off, on you yourself. That's all the information that the Pathfinder Society had on you.
Could have used a better picture.
The updated version, I think you'll find, is a lot better. I've been put in charge of the whole chronicle of this situation, so I'm making sure the records are as accurate as possible. But no, I did know, but it's also not my place to say anything.
But to get a bit more back on track, because that was a bit of a tangent. I lost everything that mattered to me, and I wasn't allowed to have anything. But can I have that now? Or will, if they learn, if my friends, those I care about, learn that I am not real, if I'm just a mere reflection, will I lose it all again?
Well, alright. She punches you on the knee.
Why? Just, that hurt?
Did you feel that?
Yes.
Did you feel an emotion towards that? Did you feel anger for me punching you in the knee? Did you feel confusion?
Yes.
Then you are real. You are allowed to have real things, Viliana. It does, like, in the Pathfinder Society, we have so many people coming through our gates at all times. Things that were only until very recently just literally things. My last mission I did with a literal sandal. The captain of the guard for Westgate in Absalom is a cow. A literal cow.
She made captain?
So, you're saying you're a reflection of someone who is flesh and blood. I have seen you bleed, Viliana.
And I will see it again.
Probably.
Yeah, I think, like, through that entire conversation, Valiana, like, got all, like, teary-eyed, and, you know, she's kind of, like, in the sniffles. moment, but she does feel better. It's one of those things that's like finally getting it off her chest and venting.
Look, I've lived hundreds of years. Might not look it, but
You do look good for your age.
thank you. And I haven't always been known as Fianara. I've lived other lives and I've lived other names. That's how I've coped with the long distances of time and seeing friends come and go. It's fine. I'm sure your friends, if no one else, will accept you for who you are.
Yeah, she'll just still. It's full waterworks.
You know,
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had to mute because I was crying a little. Wow, feelings.
Yeah, Valiana has them apparently.
well, as you're kind of crying there, Viliana, your vision shifts as your entire world darkens.
Oh shit.
You find yourself in what looks to be a country manor of some sort. You're not entirely sure. There is another 3, maybe 4 of you around, all kind of standing in a circle. One of you steps forward and says, "Now, I've summoned you all here to do a job. Let's do it. Find each and every single one of them, freeze them, and only then will we get our freedom." And your vision gets pulled back to the present.
Is that 3 or 4 figures?
It was hard to tell, hazy and indistinct like memories are.
Yeah, I just wanted to get the number, the wording right for my notes.
Yep, that's fine. You hear Fia say, "Are you okay, Liliana?"
That was weird. For a moment there I wasn't here. There was a vision of sorts. And you said I'd freeze them.
Yep.
I honestly don't know what to think of it. It was a manor, and there was some figures there, and they need to freeze people to gain their freedom.
Strange.
Very.
Well, Brady didn't talk to me much about it, but you don't remember what happened during the missing moment. Is it possibly related?
It could be. Do I remember the manor?
Only vaguely, and even now as you're trying to think back to it and talk about it, it's becoming more and more hazy.
This would probably be something that Velion would probably pick up on a lot easier than most. What kind of style was the manor in?
Give me a society check.
Yeah. Given that it is specifically a manor, can I apply court and graces?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's perfect for this.
Yeah. Oh, that was probably supposed to be secret, but that's fine.
You know my feelings on secret rules.
Yeah.
Don't sound so disappointed.
No. I'm like, oh yeah. Sometimes it's a mix of games. Sometimes I just forget.
Yeah, no, I get it. Well, with a 35, it's kind of indicative of a more northern style. I want to say like north of Varizia, maybe further.
North of. So Crown of the World.
Getting close, yeah.
Because you have Varissia, untamed land that is still Varissia, then you have Crown of the World.
Yeah. Because as much as people kind of look down on some of the people who live on the northern parts of the world, they have some very beautiful architecture up there. You might be visiting one of the examples of that in the near future.
So, yeah, is Arataki the that kind of collection of peoples?
I believe that's the collective term, yes. I don't know
Yeah.
off the top of my head, however. As much as I appreciate Paizo and its commitment to diversity of peoples, it's kind of hard to keep track of sometimes.
Well, the big thing is it can be very inconsistent.
Well, cultures merge and
Yeah.
move and shift.
Thanks, Taldor.
Yeah. Is it Taldor or Taldane? But if he says, look, you've all been having a lot of visions.
I think this was my first.
Was it as in depth as the others?
From what they told me, from what when I tried to peer into Antara's to help her remember that, I believe it was roughly as in-depth and as elusive to recall.
Well, that would tell me they can be triggered. Which is a good thing.
Yes, but I'm not a fan of the way this one came about. Sniffles.
Yeah, she kind of gives you a pat on the shoulder and goes, yeah, no, look. The quest for one's own personal identity is difficult and long, and for some of us, it's a lifelong affair. But you'll get there, Valiana.
Here's hoping. But combination of both those, I think it's just a bit draining. I think I'm gonna go lie down.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Nap time.
Nap time? That's fair. Compostifer,
Yeah.
what are you up to at the moment?
I don't know. We have slept because we had a big dinner the night before.
You did.
We've got some really cool plans on how to make a sweet ass weapon.
Oh yeah, super sweet.
I am going to be reviewing them. Do we have all the materials for that, or do we still need stuff?
You will still need some stuff.
Okay. Yep.
You could probably maybe get a start on it, but a construction like this is usually better to do whole piece.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the very least, all at once.
Yeah, fair. Look, I will probably maybe just be reviewing the plans for that and maybe drawing up some forms and tools that might be needed to make it.
Yeah.
And it's for Antara, right?
The sword.
Mm.
No, it's for Felix.
Felix.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
It's good. It's a great sword.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yep. Cool. Then I will probably try and research as much as I can about like Felix and Felix's partner to try and add like some cool carvings and personal motifs to this design, and then sketch
Aw.
that up so that it's got some sweet engravings and stuff on it that are a bit more personal.
Oh, I love that. That's adorable.
I assume that this place has a moderately sized library, whereas, like,
yes.
at least for Palura, yeah. So maybe read up on some of that as well. Yeah.
Well, it does have a pretty extensive library, and it's not just for stuff to do with Palura and her particular areas of expertise, because this place, Palura's Fall, has also been used as a standby point or a point of rest for
Muster point.
Yeah, for crusaders and knights and all sorts of people for well over 100 years.
Yep.
And those people leave books behind, and
yeah, look, maybe because we're continuing to go west, right?
correct.
Yeah, maybe see if I can track up some old tomes that were left by returning people that might tell us a bit about what we're heading into next, sort of thing. Yep. Just be a bookworm.
And I will
With
say,
my book gloves, obviously.
with your book handling gloves,
Mm-hmm.
I will say, as a part of this entire process, you do feel smarter.
Yeah.
It's like your intelligence has gone up by 1 or something.
Neat.
But it is while you're in the library that Alejandra will find you.
Oh, yeah.
I believe your name is Compostifer?
Yeah. It's on this certificate.
Let me bring up her art.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Well, I may as well just RP out my fun fact. This is about the apples, isn't it? I'm sorry about the apples. If I find more on our travels, I'll send some back.
Well, you're fine with about the apples. We all need to kind of blow off some steam from time to time.
Oof. It won't happen again. Largely because you're...
See that it doesn't. I did want to talk to you about another matter, though.
Oh, yes?
She kind of looks around the library and seems satisfied with how quiet and absent it is at the moment. I'm trying to think of the best way to put this, but... What are you?
A little hungry?
No, I
Really
mean...
go for an apple right now.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
I met someone not long ago. A fungus slushy.
Composted for like... Normally, just has like a little bit of fluidy sort of motion about him. He is semi-solid, right?
Yeah.
So he just ripples and wiggles a bit. He has gone stone still. You met a leshy.
A fungus leshy.
A fungus leshy.
He seemed very lost. Strangely wise?
Did you meet the creator?
I believe I did, yes.
Where? When?
Oh, this was months ago. I believe he's moved on from now.
Been looking for them. That's how I got in this whole thing to begin with.
They were a strange individual.
I would imagine so. I haven't met them personally. So I am envious of you now.
Well, I originally suspected them to be a victim of the missing moment. Because much of their memory seems to be absent.
That may have happened before, but one of the only things I remember when the gate opened is seeing their silhouette in the light cast from it. I think about it every night, and I can't figure out if I imagined the silhouette there or if they went in before me and I followed. I don't know.
Well, there are many questions that still remain about the missing moment. About what you all went through on the other side of those gates.
The part of me says this was just some trickery to lure me through, but I couldn't have not taken that chance, right? Like, I've been searching for the creator nearly my whole life. Which for me, that's a long time. That's my whole life.
And searching for one's parents, probably not the right term, but it probably is close enough.
Parentage?
Yeah, probably close enough for this instance. The search for one's parent is a noble goal. We often will feel lonely if they are absent from our lives.
I had heard that they disappeared and they might not know who they are and what they did, and I just want to let them know about all of the beings that they created that like do stuff and have fun and are smart and creative and sometimes messy and bashful and all these things, you know?
Well, I wish I could help you find him. I really do.
Man, I'll keep looking. They'll be somewhere.
But it is kind of the missing moment I wish to speak to you.
I don't really know much about it. I mean, like, I've read everything in the doctor's notes and library and research on it, but I have first-hand experience and almost no first-hand knowledge, and it's a little frustrating.
But you're also something of a curiosity in that regard. Your compatriots who also went through the missing moment. They all bear a brand.
Yeah.
Where's yours?
Oh, I think it was here somewhere the other day. Hang on, let me have a look. I guess what the best way to describe it would be like an infant looking for their feet in a ball pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sort of like lifting and moving things around in like a non-Euclidean sense.
Yeah.
Till eventually there's like, you're not really sure if it's like a wood chip, or maybe it's an almond, or a bone of something. But he's sort of like, he can't remove it from him, but he sort of like moves it around as if he was moving a tennis ball underneath a t-shirt sort of thing to his front side. He's like, here it is.
Her face freezes and she says, I'm so sorry, this is gonna hurt a little. She reaches out towards it with her hand, and we see the brand begin to glow. As it doesn't completely detach from your body. But you see the brand engraved upon some sort of stone. And she kind of examines it for a moment. It is somewhat painful.
So they presented a stone, and it has removed the brand from me, or it has copied the brand?
No. As she has pulled the brand from you somewhat, and it was attached to a stone.
Okay, yep.
And she examines it and goes, oh. Okay.
This is unpleasant.
She releases it, and it kind of, almost comically, flings back into your body.
It glorps, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a ripple. Hi, thank you for asking my name first.
Sorry.
Did you learn anything?
Christopher, you don't have a last name, do you?
No, I've only had the one.
Because I checked your certificate of sentience. It doesn't appear to have a last name on it.
No, I've only got a present name.
Well, this may be presumptuous, but I would call you Keystone.
Keystone. Like the top of an arch?
Correct.
What does that mean?
It means you hold the keystone for the gate.
Which gate?
I don't know for sure, but I imagine the one that the Black Frost originally came through.
The Black Frost came through the gate. You mean the gate that we came through when it was, like, being destroyed?
Probably the one on Castrovel, but...
So I have a gate stone in me.
Correct.
Is that bad?
I don't know. Do you know who put it there? No, of course you don't. No one remembers from the missing moment.
No.
Because everyone else got a brand. But you got a stone instead.
Yeah.
She kind of just leans back. I think the Ayadara don't work because of you. Well, not because of you, because of the stone you have.
Should I give it back?
I don't know if you can. In many ways, your spirit seems to be attached to it. I could pull it free, but that would kill you.
It wasn't pleasant the first time we did it. Let's not try again.
I can be harsh, but I'm not evil.
You experienced the missing moment?
No. I felt some things when it happened.
Mm-hmm. What's
Yes.
Allura's involvement in this? Why? It seems like I've been wondering, is everyone that was involved, are all my friends here by happenstance, or was it somehow divined? Was it somehow purposefully chosen that these would be the people that would experience the missing moment? And I don't know which one it is yet, but let's say it hypothetically was a choice someone made, or it was influenced by beings. What would Palura have? Why would Palura make sure that Antara is wrapped up in this?
Well, I'm not sure if you know, but she is a Star Warden.
Yes,
They're
I've been reading up on that.
they're the elite guard for Palura, and they defend against threats from beyond the stars.
And the stars often... What was the quote? And he flips back through a book. Like, the stars set the course for those following Palura. So this... Is this... Why Antara? Why Palura? Why does Palura care? I don't understand. There's so many mysteries.
I think it's time. I don't know everything. She kind of looks to the sky for a couple of moments. Even in this subterranean room, you can tell that she's definitely gauging the stars at this moment.
Mm-hmm. The things above don't have bearing on her being able to witness the stars.
Correct.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I
Yeah.
like that.
I think it's time I showed all your compatriots what is happening at the moment.
What's happening where?
At the crown of the world.
Okay. Should I go get them and meet you somewhere?
In the main chamber.
Yeah.
But yes.
I will go round everyone up. Thanks.
I just had some questions. I'm just glad we got some answers together.
I mean, you're very vague. Anyway, I'll see you soon.
I get that. I'm very old.
Well, hang on a minute before I leave. Like, Mustafa turns on his heels just as
One
he's
more
about to
thing.
walk. Yeah. You're very old. It's a very relative statement. I am 4.
Yes.
Is that very old?
Age is a very relative thing, isn't it? How old do you feel?
4?
Good answer. We are as old as we feel, and I do feel incredibly old.
That sounds like a cop.
And Mustafa leaves to go find the others.
Well, all of you are eventually gathered into the main hall, where Eliandra is waiting for all of you, and this includes Fianara, Ishtald, Ulakak, and Sakawachi.
Yay.
Eliana will arrive fast and late because she took the time to do up her makeup and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
It was absolutely wrecked. Oh, she got all the crying and everything. That does not do well.
Once you're all gathered there, Alejandro will address all of you, and you notice that there is no one else in the Grand Hall at this point.
Is that uncommon?
There's usually someone about, even if it's usually one of the other clerics or acolytes for the temple.
Yep, like I might intuit that she has asked everyone that might have been here before to leave.
Correct.
Yeah.
How much do you know of the Black Frost and why it's here on Clarion?
0.
I
As
know
a
that
percentage.
trapped away in the Iodana network, and then broke free when the overload from the Drow traveling to what they're traveling to Keonan, right?
Correct.
To
They
Keonan.
were traveling to the city of El on Castrovel, which was what caused a lot of the extra pressure.
Yeah. That they were all traveling to Keonan to then travel to El. Cool.
Which isn't incorrect, but keep going.
I know that Soyo has a very penchant for freezing things. I don't think we know exactly why. Or, like, why he was trapped away or anything like that. We just know that he was.
So I've been informed that I tend to be a little bit cryptic. So understand that that's not always because I enjoy being cryptic. Sometimes it's just because I don't have all the information. And unfortunately, all I can share is incomplete pictures.
Something to do with Sakawashi's people, right? They captured them before.
Must have been. I know that specifically the location on the Iodana network was below the crown of the world.
Correct.
Flip back through my notes.
Don't worry about it, chat. We're using this as a moment to make sure the players are all on the same page, informationally speaking.
Oh, my wrist is gonna hurt after this, isn't it? But I think that's all we really know.
Well, I can inform you that it was Desna herself that decreed that the Black Frost would be imprisoned in Galarian. The reasoning being that it is already a cage for one being, it can be a cage for another. And it hurt her to do such a thing. She is a goddess of freedom, and simply imprisoning a being such as it was very fraught for her. So the imprisonment of the creature was passed off. You can see a slight grimace in her face as she says this. But the imprisonment was entrusted to 3 gods: Pelura, Alceta, and Findalara. Alceta would forge the chains, which she did using the network. Findalara would build the prison, which was built on the crown of the world. And Pelura would act as warden.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, unfortunately, that was hundreds of years ago, and the elves who were originally entrusted to keep the prison in one piece and to make sure it was protected left. But they weren't irresponsible, so they passed down the tradition to Sakawachi's people.
I'm gonna high five Sakawachi.
Did the elves, in doing so, invent leaving?
I think leaving was already a thing. Like, mass leaving, sure, that's something we invented.
Yeah, that's like one of the whole entire reasons why the Dara network exists, is so that elves could.
You know, come and go as we please.
Well, it was mainly just to fuck off, but yes.
I think that is probably the first record of being divinely mandated by a group of no less of gods and being like, okay, but.
Okay, but.
Now, the unfortunate thing, however, is that humans have much shorter lifespans than elves do.
You're talking about age.
And the traditions that were originally passed down from the elves who lived on the crown of the world were passed to humans who have done their best, but information has been lost. Now, there were records, but Sakawachi can attest to the fact that the library where they were being held was burnt down.
Coincidence?
I don't think so.
It would be questionable if it was ice related, but no.
Now, as for why the missing moment happened, are you aware of a theory that suggests that cosmic events cause ripples that go both forwards and backwards in time, if they're strong enough?
No.
Which is
Run that by
fine.
me again.
Well, if a cosmic event happens that is strong enough,
Yeah.
it will cause events to happen both past, present, and future.
Interesting.
When she says this, we hear an almighty crack of thunder as the entire complex shakes for a couple of moments.
So is that how you were able to tell the future? Because something in the future happened that was so profound that it told you about it?
She looks downcast and says, something that is happening now.
What's happening now?
She waves her hand through the air, and you all find yourselves at the top of the falls.
Lura's Falls.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Off in the horizon, you see two beings of colossal proportions fighting.
Oh.
One of them, a giant red mantis. The other, the armored form of Gorum.
All right.
That's weird.
Religion check?
Absolutely. You all know who Gorum is, but the other one's a little bit more esoteric.
I got my money on Gorm. He's very popular in the holds.
I'm taking bets.
And Tara knows.
And Tara, you would know this being as... Oh, Feliana, you'd know as well. As Akachek.
Akachek. Okay.
Or however you want to pronounce it, because I think there's 3 official
Something like that.
pronunciations. Like, there's like full-on Paizo sanctioned official things that it's been 3 separate pronunciation guides for it.
Akachek is a god of assassins. and is the leader of the Red Mantis cult, or the Red Mantis assassins. Now, I may get this wording slightly wrong, but as a part of their rules, and Veliana, feel free to correct me on this, they are forbidden from taking contracts to kill heads of state.
Any rightful ruler.
There we go.
The key word there, rightful.
And this includes gods.
Fun little aside for Matt, he's also the brother of Grandma Spider.
The two gods continue to fight, and as they trade blows,
We're witnessing history.
Well, hang on. Is this... When is this?
this is now.
Hasn't.
Oh, now.
Kick his ass, Gorham. I fully believe in you.
You know, I wouldn't think a god of assassins would fight
Up front
face
like
to
that?
face. Yeah.
Yeah, like if I was gonna fight someone face to face, the god of war is not where I'd start with, but like, yeah, all right.
It's as this is happening, you see Gorham's movements begin to slow somewhat, as if he's getting tired.
What?
And in those moments, Akachek rears back and leaps into the air, and bringing its scything talons down, carves a hole in Gorham's chest.
He's still good. He's still good.
And we watch as cracks begin to spiderwork across his entire body
He's still good. He's still good.
before exploding.
He's still good.
We just watched a god die.
Alejandra holds her hand up, and a barrier kind of forms over us as a wave of energy washes over all of you. And all of you get flashes of how this cosmic energy, this event of such massive scale, reverberates throughout time itself, causing things both big and small to happen, for things that should have been to never be, for a creature that should have been internally imprisoned to have its way of escape. And we watch as pieces of Gorham begin to rain down upon Galarian.
Oh God, it's some kind of god's reign.
God's reign.
That's not good.
She waves her hand again, and we're all back in the hall, in the grand hall.
Did you know that was going to happen?
I had a theory.
That's bad.
We just witnessed the death of a god.
The
And
main-
Tara.
Huh?
Does that happen
And fast.
often?
What?
Oh God, we can't fight anymore, you guys.
There are other gods of war and battle. I'm sure that will be fine.
That does did anyone have particular closeness with Gorham?
No, but
I mean, he was very popular in the orc holds, so
yes.
just
And-
another win for Felix. It's fine.
And if the last god dying is any indication, civil war's coming to the orcs.
I mean, listen, no offense, Veliana,
No.
but
It's already there. I'm
No,
They're not.
like, don't take this the wrong way, but orcs are a little more civilized than Cheliacs.
Oh, we
Well-
were civilized before the devils came about.
I don't like. I've heard stories about your quote-unquote god. How's the Shunies doing, by the way?
She holds up a hand. We have greater matters to discuss.
Greater
god.
than a god
Oh,
died.
Well, you know what? Honestly, given our last few weeks, this just seems par for the course.
You've tried this twice, Matt, and it's not working either time.
A god just died?
And Tara,
Yo.
you asked me, why aren't others getting involved? Why is this on all of your shoulders?
Uh-huh.
That's why. All the other gods are scared. They don't know what's going on. They don't know
Because-
what's happening.
Gods are dying.
At least one has died. Many of them still remember when Aradin died, or at least went missing.
That
Yeah, there was a party.
deeply concerning.
But 3 gods were told to stand their vigil still. She begins to stride across the room. As she does so, the scenery changes again. As you all find yourselves on a frozen waste.
Dude, you gotta stop doing this.
Alright, to jump the gun on it. Is this now?
This is kind of now.
Okay.
She points to what looks like a white chapel in the distance, a citadel even, grand in proportions. Above it is the aurora itself, kind of flowing in a circular halo around the entire thing. This is where the Black Frost, Osoyo, is currently imprisoned. You
Okay.
can't see what I see, but she holds her hand over her eyes for a couple of moments, and all of you are granted a view, a proper view of what is happening at the crown of the world. As 3 goddesses stand locked in combat with a being of unfathomable size or shape,
Being.
as Alsatar, Polura, and Findalara fight against this thing.
Can't watch another god die.
They're holding their own.
So was Gorham until he wasn't. What? How?
At least Gorham, that's how he would have wanted to go. These
They're... Ask your questions.
don't have any.
We meant to help. What can four of us do against that?
Can we ask that big mantis to help? He
You don't
seems
think
like he
that's-
knows what he's doing.
I don't think that's how it works.
I mean, he's already 1-for-1 for killing a god.
You said he's an assassin? Just pay him.
Desno hasn't given any orders, and we're not expecting any to come down. The 3 of them, however, do have a plan.
Okay.
This thing doesn't belong on Galarian and needs to go back to where it came from.
Okay.
They're the distraction.
What needs to be done? How?
I'm gonna look at Sakawachi at that.
And
the god,
Eleandra
isn't
will,
it?
and Eleandra will also look to Sakawachi with grief.
Are we gonna grow a baby Gorum?
No, but you are going to kill a god.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it sounds like a Tuesday.
We get to pick?
Well, it will be the Black Frost.
Oh,
You'll
makes
sense.
sense, I guess.
You'll either be killing it or sending it home. And all of you have a part to play in this.
Mm.
She kind of goes along. First to Sakawachi. The Godling. I'm so sorry. Then to you, Compostifer.
Mm-hmm.
The Architect.
Oh lord.
Then to you, Valiana. The Gatekeeper.
Ouch.
Gerboss.
Then to you, Felix. The Guardian.
I really feel like I'm a poor guardian out of our party.
Then to you, Antara, and she stops. The Warden.
Mm.
It's just a fancier name for god. What the hell?
I think that just means you're the less of the two, Felix.
I'm your boss.
Garden. God of the interior or God of the exterior, right?
A shield is only as good as the sword, and vice versa.
Oh my god, this lady.
This isn't about any one of you. This is about all of you. And understand that there is a plan in place in case you fail.
If we fail, we're dead though.
Or worse.
Oh, good. Worse than death.
We're hoping it doesn't come to that, though.
Yeah, same. I can pretty hardly say that.
Yeah, no, that's. How about we just not?
Yeah, we just not fail.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds easy enough.
We're gonna do as much as we possibly can to help you.
Just have to succeed where three gods can't.
Understand? They could probably put him back in his cage.
But they need the distraction.
They need a distraction, but also they... As long as he's imprisoned here on Galarian, the danger will remain.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Don't worry, he's
We
not
need
cool
to
enough.
perform a prison transport.
Or an execution?
I got a gatekeep already.
Mhm.
So he doesn't allowed on our planet.
And Tara, you're a champion of Plura.
Yeah.
Your whole thing is acting where she cannot.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking kick ass at this.
That's the plan. I'm not gonna let my friends die doing it either.
I feel it also prudent to inform you all that there are many other guardrails that were put in place barriers, locks, all of them have been broken and torn down. Most of the contingencies that were in place were destroyed within the time frame we know as the missing moment. The Black Frost made sure that it had agents in place to do a catastrophic amount of damage. And I'm sorry to be the one to put this pressure on you, but...
Don't sound overly sorry. Just saying.
I'm sorry, because it should be me. And she's looking at you and Tara with tears running down her face.
But you're old and
feel
gonna
bad,
die soon, right?
You've served us. You've served Polura well. You've served all of us well. You've trained so many of us.
Yeah, and there's like one of you and 5 of us.
You do
9.
outnumber me.
10, 11, I don't know.
And frankly, well, we'll look better doing it.
Gang, where is this like hate for this bold woman coming from?
Jeez!
Yeah.
Ha!
Diana's had a rough day. She needs to do what she does best at,
Sass?
making herself feel better.
I'm going to be doing my best to hold back what we're calling the Black Winter.
It'll be an honor to do this for you.
Don't do it for me. Do it because someone has to roll up their sleeves and get the work done. They chose you. All of them.
I thought so. Well, I hope they knew who they were picking.
I like the idea of one of those 3 gods looking down on you, Compostor, smiling and saying, "Eat this one."
That
Look
one.
at him.
I want the lumpy one.
Look at him. He's cute. I want it. Yeah.
He's so ugly. I love him.
You want to know the worst part?
He's so squishy. I'm gonna die.
Guess which one of the 3 it was.
God, I hope it's the elf one.
Yeah, it absolutely was.
Because
Yeah.
Compostor is a creation and she's a craft deity.
Mhm. Makes
Although
sense.
Compostor wasn't made by an elf, so I don't know why she'd be so happy with him. Because she's like the super racist elf deity, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Literally will not answer prayers from non-elves.
She's not that racist anymore, okay?
She's mellowed. She's got out for a while. She traveled the world.
Yep.
She
Understood.
realized there's more.
Swing
her
voting
grandkids started having a
make it count.
Conversation with her, being like, "Hey, Grandma, you can't really be saying that stuff anymore."
Yep.
In my day, the nature listened to the elves. Now it's the nature walking around, I think.
My shrubbery talks now. That's
Where's
not
the rest
right.
of you?
Now,
Who knows the best slurs?
as for your next destination, the ruins of Demora in Western Sarcosis, far west.
Would you say that's where Demora lies?
We actually don't know where his body is. I'm sorry.
Maybe somewhere around Denver.
No, wait, like really nothing? A-grade material lost on you people.
Sorry.
Demora lies?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
Lies
Also,
where?
Still lost.
Denver is where the blue stallion is.
Oh,
What?
maybe. I don't
You
know.
haven't heard the Blue Stallion of the Denver airport?
Oh, there's nothing.
No, I
wrong.
haven't.
It's pretty dope.
Chat,
It's
please
pretty
help
fucking
me.
wild.
Is
In
it
the
not
ruins-
just a pun on demoralize?
Thank
Yeah,
you,
no, it is.
Nikki.
It is.
Okay. I was wondering why that wasn't being addressed.
Okay. See, I understand that. I got really thrown by
Blue
horse.
Stallion,
horse.
yeah. Yeah, me
Well,
too. I did not know where that came from.
Gonna
Well,
be on the
someone mentioned
same.
Denver. Anyway,
Very confused.
she will say, in the ruins of Demora, a god known as Dizad, who originally taught the ancient Sarkosians the art of god calling, is still there. I believe she will be able to help you.
Where? Sorry?
In Demora.
Can we get the name of that god in chat?
You absolutely can.
'Cause I have a feeling that I wouldn't be guessing this one correctly.
You'd be surprised?
Yeah, I just mostly misheard you.
That's also incredibly fair.
There's a place called Oh, no. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
got one.
Denver's just south of Gorham's fucking corpse.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, to be clear, his corpse has been spread all over Galarian.
But the major corpse is just right there, right? I put in a lot of effort to draw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to Demora to seek Dizad.
Correct.
Learn how to call up a god.
Yeah, I mean, most people are sad when they die.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Are you gonna die soon?
Bustifer.
Hopefully not for many years.
Well, she keeps saying about how she's really old and she can't do anything anymore. I feel like maybe you're being contemplative and trying to like get all your ducks in a row.
I'm sure she still has time.
Do you have like a book on just how to have normal conversation?
We can have
yeah.
normal
You have one?
conversations.
He can't.
No, it's fucking us, obviously. I've tried my best, but there's not really any getting through to him. I
Ask if people are gonna die. Is that bad?
It is.
Oh,
yes, I would I be able to look at your libraries of spells and rituals?
Absolutely.
When should we be heading out?
Well, I've arranged transportation for you.
Thank you.
Hopefully they'll be able to take you to the ruins a little bit faster than you normally would.
I don't know if this is something that you can sort of tell us, but just because you're associated with the stars and all, I'm going to just throw it out there. Do we have a time limit?
I don't think you do. That's not to say waste your time.
No, of course not.
But no, I cannot say how many months you have.
Perfect.
Okay.
Things are happening. Forces are gathering. We know this. They've been pursuing you across the wastes.
You know, the beacons are lit, Gondor calls for aid, that kind of thing.
Do you have any advice?
I feel the best advice I can probably give you is to search yourselves.
About
The more you know of yourselves and what you've been through, the more you'll be able to understand the future that's in store for you.
So
And to
do you feel that the missing moment was a glimpse at our future rather than of our past?
I think the missing moment were things that happened under the influence of another. To be clear, I think those that experienced the missing moment were under the control of the Black Frost.
Oh.
It was controlling us.
Oh, we were the agents who went about destroying the countermeasures.
Oh.
And that was you led an army to.
Oh.
I
God.
I took part in a heist of sorts, I think.
Oh.
As you get this realization, Antara, your memory is kind of cast back to those moments astride some sort of steed leading an army. It's at this point you realize, and the images become somewhat clearer. The army you were leading was of Black Frost dead. And the creatures you were standing off against.
Oh,
Neat.
no.
You fought fucking Yetis?
Yetikin.
I fought
Now I'm jealous.
Yetis. I feel bad.
They should.
Yeah, you should. They just want a hug. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Friend shape. if I
They're
ever
the
saw.
ones that were crying when Sakawachi's people. Oh no.
Yep.
I indirectly
Oh,
let
no.
Sakawachi's people's down fuck.
They could be the ones who have to make the sword too.
Oh shit.
And with that, we're gonna go on a little 10-minute break.
Good time. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's settle in for a little bit.
Let that settle in. It will give me a chance to check in with all of you, because that was kind of heavy, shall we say?
From start to finish.
Yeah?
Right.
But we are going to go out a short little 10-minute break. I'm sure a poll will happen. I'm guessing it's going to have something to do with emotional trauma.
We're killing Gorham. You never know.
We're not sure. But this is the third game in which I have wrapped in the events of the God's Reign, which is the Paizo event that's tied in with War of the Immortals. So this is the third out of 4. The Rusthenge one will be at some point in the future. I have plans for it though, don't worry about it. Otherwise,
What's the first?
my real life game.
Ah, okay.
My physical
Well,
table game.
Cool. I was trying to do the mental math.
Meat face.
It was less impactful, but they were all kind of like, that's dope as fuck.
You see, you needed to actually get a method actor and have it like play out in real time.
Oh god. But I will be running the 3 minutes of ads as ordained by Twitch. I keep getting messages from them on my creator dashboard being like, hey, if you want those pre-rolls to stop, you're gonna have to run more ads, buddy.
Eek.
So I'm sorry about that. A subscription means you won't have to deal with the ads, but It's just one of those things you have to deal with as a streamer. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Echo of Divinity, for giving one to T.S. Crooney and Sleepy Portal Ghost, so they don't have to deal with ads. Right?
Yay.
It's just getting weirder as well. That's the worst part. Anyway, we shall be back in about 10 minutes, and we hope to see you then.
See you soon.
Hello, everyone. We have returned. I have not
Hello.
caused any permanent trauma to any of my players
Woo.
yet.
Over this.
Specifically this. Forum challenges 1 to rock, paper, scissors. Who wins and why? Compostiver, okay.
I totally forgot to vote for that.
Ugh. One for Felix, one for Matt. 2 armed meat, Matt.
2 arms? Okay.
So they say.
Yeah.
'Tis written in
They
the
all-
legends.
They always forget to count the third vestigial one on your back.
Mm.
Shame.
What? Unless you have any further questions for Eleandra.
It has been made aware to me that it is rude to ask if you're about to die. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm
My favorite
not.
part was that conversation was right in front of her too.
To be clear,
Yes, exactly right.
I don't know how much time I have left.
I guess that would be weird for you, because you know a bit about what's happening in the future.
Prophecy is not stable.
Most people don't know how much time they have.
No.
Maybe almost everyone doesn't. Welcome to... I'm leaving.
I feel like that's the best way for things. Let everyone pick their own destiny, their own fates.
Yes, in this age of Lost Omens, you can predict yourself to live 70 years, then trip down, going down the set of stairs outside your office and die.
That feels awfully specific.
Yeah, I had a cousin who did that.
Again, I'm going to mostly ask this because of your association with Plura and the stars. Do you guys have like a Starstone box nearby?
A Starstone box?
Like to get some iced coffee?
Unfortunately, no. I believe the closest one is in Canabras.
Oh, do you guys do like boba here?
Up until very recently, we were a glorified refugee camp.
Hey.
Anyway, when, like I said before, when you're all ready to leave, your transport is waiting outside.
Wonderful.
Transport to where?
Demora.
Demora, we spoke about this.
Oh, yeah.
You were here.
A lot of things that were like,
Yeah.
and we saw a god die.
This happened after that. Compartmentalize.
It's still with me.
It was also a lot. I get that.
It's the first god I've ever seen die.
Yeah.
It's been all of ours.
Some
Oh,
people will
wait.
live their whole lives never seeing a god die.
How old's Felix again?
102.
So be
Okay,
it.
so it's still the first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it'd be like 117.
Close.
So I don't think anyone saw him die, so.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. So, is there anything anyone wants to do before they leave Pelura's Fall?
I'm gonna raid the kitchen.
Veliana, you will get your ritual, as we have
Get the
previously
ritual?
discussed.
They're out of apples, Felix.
Why does everything hate me specifically?
Have you looked in the mirror lately? That was a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
We've all had a big day.
Yes. Honestly, the girl I'm dying was the least big thing on my day today.
God,
Well,
dying. What? Okay.
I do remember a bit of what happened to me during the missing moment.
Oh,
was it good?
do you want to talk about it?
See, I heard the tone that Antara used then.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Oh,
Perhaps over dinner?
Yeah, I think there's just gross as meat sweats. I can't even say that with a straight face.
No. Unfortunately, they do not have any of the fast food chains here. Or at least restaurant franchises.
With all that's going on, I can imagine that you just go outside and there's one of those corner offices for grossest meat sweats. It's like, Gorham's dead, the end is nigh, get your sandwich.
Yeah, they'd be having a half off sale, right?
It's the happiest the staff has ever been.
Yeah.
Man, their half-off sign would just be like Gorham split in half with Akacek behind him, thumbs up.
Yeah. That they saw that once the world ends, that they get to retire. And
yeah, bring it.
they're like, oh,
Yes. One
Like,
down.
if you've ever met talk to someone close to retirement, they're just counting down.
Yeah.
It's that situation.
Soon.
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of all on you, players. Whenever you want to go, you can go.
Before we head out, Felix,
Mm-hmm.
there might be a way to get you in contact with, his name's Gore Catfang, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, in contact with Gore.
Come again?
There's certain rituals that can contact people from your past.
He is very much in my present and future.
Yes. It's a lengthy process, more akin to what I had to do to make the ship ethereal. But we might be able to get in contact with Gore.
I mean, yeah.
The question I have to ask is, are you performing that here and now?
I'm kind of like, hey, we can do this now, or we could do this later. What is your preference?
As much as I do want to talk to him, and I just sort of point up, I think there might be, I don't know, interference at the Mo. Maybe we'll give it till nightfall.
Fair enough.
Something like that.
Might make it easier. You never know with how these weird things fucking do. but we can wait. We can wait. Whenever you're ready.
Well, does anyone want to do anything in the intervening time? You can say no, it's fine.
Yeah, no, let's go.
Let's do this?
Yep.
Alright. Who's participating in the ritual?
Me.
Secondary caster, I'm
Yeah.
assuming?
Yeah, probably. Secondary is survival.
What's the social vibe on this? Is this a like you told everyone, or is this a like you spoke to Felix about it and then you and Felix are going to do it sort of thing? Like, does anyone else even know what's happening?
Listen, if I thought that... So I assume you haven't given Felix the exacts. Just, you might be able to talk to him. I would get everyone involved.
Okay.
You guys gotta meet my fiance.
Yes. So at which point, yeah. So with secondary casters, we get more people that we can contact.
Or not.
We trade
not.
that in for like a reply.
Longer?
Yeah, no, that was I was really, if we get a critical success, that was what I'm gonna be like. Well, I'm like, I don't need 3 close friends.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not good enough, I'll re-roll it.
That will not be good enough.
Yeah. So for
Matthew.
What?
oh,
Can I
Oh,
also
okay.
assist?
okay.
Anyone who is participating as secondary casters or secondary people for this may do so. It's not an aid, it's just a skill check.
Okay.
What skill?
Secondary casters, it's survival.
There we go.
As if you're tracking down a memory.
Oh,
Gotcha.
no. Okay.
All right. Just mind you, so we've like gathered outside, is that right?
Well, this is a question I'm going to throw back to Veliana. Where are you holding the ritual? You may do it outside. Otherwise, the temple does have ritual halls in which you can do this.
Yeah, so wherever we do it, it will be in front of one of those big ass mirrors, like
Yep.
what you saw in like Harry Potter when he was talking to, like when he saw his parents. It's going to be that kind of situation.
Of course. Makes sense.
Well, that's probably best done inside then. Otherwise, you have to you have to hold the mirror out the door and...
That's just tempting fate, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
We don't
Well-
need 7 years bad luck.
Yeah.
Like the last thing you want to do is smash a mirror as you're about to perform a ritual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like a bad time.
Okay. Yeah. Is Compostifer doing a survival check?
Well, yeah. All right. If this is
I
happening
gotta wait
inside,
until all of you guys finish.
Yeah, Compostifer will help. I will roll a thing.
Cool, everyone. Nice.
I'm more terrified about yours.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. I looked up ritual casting before this, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
Compostifer has rocked up. Compostifer doesn't wear clothes. Like, that's not a thing that he wears gloves occasionally. But he is rocked up in like a really roughly frilly dress shirt.
Oh, okay.
And he brought some like they're pretty thorny and thistly and like built for the cold, but he brought some flowers to give to Felix. Like I just want to make a good impression.
Of course you'll make a good impression. I'm gonna be real, I expected that sentence to be about your ritual clothes from the other guy.
Already. Do you want me to add any of the modifiers beforehand, or are you going to do it after the fact, Matt?
You will be getting a +2 bonus from a +2 item bonus from the just general location where you are.
Neat.
Okay.
I'm just quickly brushing myself up on the rules regarding the checks, particularly regarding the secondary casters.
Yeah.
Don't look too hard into that one.
Well, and looking at Felix's number, I'm getting -4 and 1 degree success less because of that.
Ooh.
Considering where you are, it's probably only going to be a failure. Also, you're specifically kind of targeting this for Felix's boyfriend, so fiance. Sorry, significant
other.
other.
Fiance, if not a boyfriend with a bit more,
Give that
restraints.
title.
A bit more oomph.
Yeah.
I will be counting this as a hate crime if it doesn't work. So just putting that on you.
Well,
so +2 item bonus, you said?
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so uncheck Pendant of the Occult.
Ooh.
Because item bonuses don't stack. Okay, and you said Felix is merely a failure?
Yes.
Okay.
I can feel the pressure on you.
Any critical successes from Antara or Compostifer?
No.
No, okay, I'll add that -4 circumstance.
It's so harsh. It's a good roll, though.
31.
It's a good roll.
It bounced to 7 and then bounced back to 17.
Invented performance anxiety.
But I'm not. Actually, no, Felix invented it for me, but oof.
The ritual will be a success. Veliana, would you like to
Yay.
describe it, or should I?
I think I've added the mirror, so I want to see where you go with this.
Well, as is common parlance in magical circles, particularly within the occult, mirrors tend to work as, well, not just mirrors, but windows.
Conduit.
Windows, gateways,
All that kind
sort
of thing.
fun stuff.
And
Very on brand for us.
I'm imagining that you have kind of put the symbols required for the ritual around the edge of the mirror itself.
Yep.
And taking some inspiration in those final moments as you finish off the ritual's casting, you place a final symbol at the apex of the mirror, that of the Gatewalker symbol. As you do this, the reflection in the mirror changes. And looking into it, we see what is obviously a tent. A table in the center of it with various kind of maps spread out across it. flags and other little minis kind of on top of it, on top of the map, placed in specific locations. Very obviously some sort of war map. And you will all see as a orc gentleman walks in front of the mirror. Hello?
Well done, Felix. Well done. Just checks out the fiance.
What do I do?
Well, he is talking, so the small changes I wanted to do seem to have worked. Just talk to him through the mirror. It looks like a messaging system.
No. By the rules of the ritual, you get one question. This may in fact be flexible.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is I can ask one question, but so long as it's not a question, I have free reign. Statement as much as I like.
If that is what you believe. Hello?
Talk to him, you idiot.
Is someone there?
Gore, it's me, Felix.
Oh, someone's wording their speech very specifically.
Yeah.
Felix?
I don't think I have much time to talk. We're doing a ritual.
How are you doing this?
I have some friends who are helping me. I can't wait for you to meet them.
But I don't understand.
Yeah, me neither, bud. That's just kind of how we roll. I can only ask you one thing. For now. Tell me with as much clarity as you can. Where are you?
Ooh. See, I was expecting a whole different question.
I know.
Yeah.
Always swerve on them. Never let them know.
Always.
Never let them know your next move.
Duck and weave.
Don't mind me.
There's
of
some
course.
interference.
Yeah. Did we have incense on hand from the temple, or did we have to buy it from them? They have incense, but it's
Oh, I'm not charging you for it.
cool.
This is too good to not to like charge you for it. We're just outside the Adio Rift.
Oh, checks.
Do you mind spelling that out for me?
Yeah.
That's not a
You-
question.
Yeah, you can for that to just you can write it on a piece of paper and put it up to the mirror. It currently looks like a gateway rather than a reflective surface. There we go.
Adio.
Felix, how are you going to get to me?
Where the fuck is Adio?
Plains lore, very nice. I will answer your question as in a minute, Prosper. Don't let me forget.
Alright, I just wanted to rack it up.
Yep.
Haven't figured that part out. Probably going to involve a god. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I hope Pharasma is lenient.
What?
Why?
Felix, I
Oh, dear.
killed you!
Oh dear.
And with that, the connection breaks.
Oh dear.
What?
Fuck.
Hey, Matt, we're gonna have words about this.
Row.
Your dream was real.
I'm pacing in my room at the moment.
I'm gonna. No, Felix, sorry, is going to take a moment before. Not with any force or anything, but he's going to bang a fist gently against the mirror.
Yeah, you're not gonna break.
Yeah, no. Just. I mean, it was good to see him. Thank you, Liliana.
He's very handsome.
I feel a bit bad now with that how that ended.
You mean he
Let's
killed
see.
you?
It was
I
the
sure would like to know. I mean, I've dropped below 0 hit points enough to know that I'm alive.
Fair.
I mean,
I've
I've
saved
seen
for us enough.
Antara heal you enough times to say you're a living.
Yeah.
Because if you're dead, that definitely wouldn't be working.
True that.
But now he knows I'm alive.
Does he?
Well, now he knows I'm out there.
Which is a good thing.
Positive
Alright.
spin on things.
Or he thinks you're in the boneyard.
Hey, Valiana, how often can you do this ritual?
I imagine, Matt, you're probably gonna have us pay for future castings.
Oh, absolutely.
I managed to weasel out enough incense from this through game of cards, but it'll cost about 50 gold per casting.
Oh, I love that. Good work.
Oh, okay. Rad. How into the wilderness are we about to travel?
Very?
How far away from buying any more incense are we about to be?
Yes.
And the mirror doesn't need to be as big. I just did it for dramatic purposes.
Beatrix.
Where, dear? Where?
Well, the ritual is done.
I have some things I need to think about.
Yeah.
Now, who's going to be staying behind to clean up?
Clean up what?
Well, the ritual.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll do that.
And Valiana, because you're the one who also did the ritual. There's some things that you'll have to do as well.
Yeah.
It's as you're kind of doing the cleanup, Valiana, that you hear a voice come from the mirror. Valiana, you don't have a question for me?
Eliana, the mirror for you.
That is it the voice I think it is?
I mean, it sounds like your voice.
Oh shit. Beliana.
Valiana's on the phone for you.
Wait, Beliana, you're in the mirror.
Boop.
Very good.
Hey, it's her right there, right in my hand.
Hmm.
I don't have the mirror. I don't have the spell prepared. Feels bad,
no.
man.
You don't have Shatter prepared?
I don't have Shatter prepared. It's so situational. I picked it up because it makes sense, but it's never been. Oh,
Come on, you surely will have one question for me.
did it hurt in the end?
She kind of smiles. We'd never felt it. And as you kind of stand there, are you standing in the mirror, sorry? Or standing kind of looking into the mirror?
I think it was one of those things that she kind of stopped what she was doing and thoughtlessly approached the mirror.
We never felt her die. You know that. We all knew that. As an extra two of you appear in the mirror, as if the mirror itself is fracturing.
Veliana, the Velianas are on the mirror for you.
At that point, Veliana will punch the mirror hard enough to shatter it.
At that point, the shadow reflections all break down. And within the shattered surface of the mirror, a new image will appear. Just remember, you are nothing but a copy of a copy. I will reclaim you. And she disappears from the mirror. So, and Tara,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I probably went with Felix to make sure he was okay. And now I kind of wish that she had stayed. But no, she would have gone with Felix.
You know,
She's also still awkwardly kind of avoiding Veliana at the moment.
yeah. No, that's fair. I'm just giving Veliana a couple of moments to figure out their response.
Yeah.
Also writing down notes furiously. 'Cause that was a lot that happened in short time.
Yeah, just doing the whole. You okay, Felix, buddy?
Okay.
He was happy to see you, if confused.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something I haven't told anyone else yet.
Oh dear. You didn't
I-
kill your fiance, did you?
I'll be real, I didn't know he killed me, so, like, probably not, but maybe.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So, a while back, I had a dream,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was just a dream. This is why I haven't really thought about it since. I had a dream I was fighting undead, and just before I could finish them off, Gore stopped me, telling me that he wasn't going to let me kill any more innocent people.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that might not have been a dream.
Yep.
That sound weird to you?
Nope. Yeah. I think I led an army of undead to kill the Yeti folk.
Wait, so was I fighting you?
I don't know.
If I was hurting innocent people, killing
Innocent
them,
people died at my hands too.
then he made the right choice.
Yep.
I don't know why. I don't know how he would have ended up on Akaton because of that.
The missing moment did weird things to all of us.
But we all came back.
Not everyone did.
True.
There are still heaps of people just missing. It seems that Gore was one that got transported elsewhere. Maybe as punishment for interfering with whatever this is.
He might hold some answers for us.
Well, either way, we have to get him back. Or his family and you. We'll figure it out.
I'm hoping this god calling helps with that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to tell Sakawachi.
Oh yeah. I think we should say something to her before we head on this journey, though.
Yeah, okay. Just, sorry about the annihilation of your people whilst I wasn't me. By the way, Felix was killed by his fiancée for similar reasons. We all killed innocent people, yay.
I mean, I probably wouldn't use those exact words, but like the sentiments there, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, right? Okay, cool.
It's fine.
And
I got really drunk last night, Felix.
okay. Do you need to talk?
I think I said something to Beliana.
Oh, you need to talk.
She hasn't made eye contact with me all day.
I mean, I could probably lock her in a room with you.
No.
Oh.
God, no.
Okay, you know what? We're about to head out on a long, possibly terrible journey to summon a god. I think we all need some, like, open-airedness.
Yeah. What?
I'm gonna ask you a very difficult question right now. Can I borrow $50? I'm skint.
But, huh? You want to borrow money?
So we can do the ritual again, yeah.
I got 14 gold on me, man.
It's more to the point they don't have the supplies to do it again.
We went through all their incense?
Yeah.
Of all the specific incense you needed for that ritual, yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're pretty remote.
Yeah, fair.
They're also a church.
Yeah, and it doesn't usually involve this kind of thing.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
don't
sure
worry
that-
about the $50 then, I guess.
Not much.
That wouldn't help anyway.
Balls.
So I'll ask you a secondary difficult question. What is your feelings towards Veliana? No offense, she's a bit. She's a bitch.
Oh, what? No, she's not.
There's just silence as I stare at you. Like, I say that lovingly.
Like, she could be antagonistic, but it's cute. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Something. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I've never even kissed anyone, Felix. It's wrong. She's my coworker. It's wrong. I shouldn't know. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're good. We'll get your fiance back, and you can get married, and it will be beautiful, and everyone will be happy.
A dark shadow forms over Felix, enveloping his entire body, so there is nothing but blackness that goes from him around the room, engulfing everything in Antara's vision. There is only the bright white of a smile. If you don't tell her, I will. And then everything fades back.
Dude, what the fuck?
Elves.
Fabulous elves.
Yeah, sure.
So how about... I think we stay here just one more night. We get everything out in the open for everyone, and see how we go in the morning.
No, I did that last night.
We're not getting drunk. We're going to do the right thing by everybody.
I don't want to tell Sakawachi either. Or Beliona.
Of all the people, Sakawachi, I think, deserves to know.
Would you want to know that someone just is responsible for why your whole family and everyone you love is dead?
Yes.
Oh, good. Good. I wouldn't. Blissful ignorance.
Antara,
Yo.
how do you feel at night when you're alone about the not knowing with Veliana?
I've got the stars. It's fine. I'm fine. I've got the stars. It's fine.
Okay, so
It's fine. It's fine. Mm-hmm.
how do you think Sakawachi feels not knowing?
She had to witness it. I don't want to remind her of that.
She had to witness something she didn't understand.
Don't do that, man. Your fiance's lovely.
Thanks, I picked it myself.
Well, this seems like a good moment to jump back to Veliana and Compostifer.
So was the mirror meant to do that? That seemed very weird.
I think we still got the whole what was it? That's the ice switch? Black Frost Witch?
Maybe?
Maybe?
Probably? Kind of? Maybe?
Yeah. Did the whole entire thing end after she said that, or is she still kind of like mocking us?
Oh no, she left. Like I said.
Oh, okay.
She said the thing and then left. If she kind of sticks around, it's kind of awkward for like the big bad villain, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I got away from my Uber.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll just wait outside. Yeah, Veliana, were you expecting that? That seemed weird. What was that?
That was not what I was expecting at all, no.
I didn't think so. That wasn't part of the ritual, was it?
The Black Frost, that woman showing now, although maybe if I've met her. But the other... Now this... I'm not sure. Just looks down at her bleeding hand.
Very strange. Are you... let me look. Combustible pulls out his first aid beetle.
Yep.
Remove some glass shards from your fist. You seem a little tense.
Been having a bad day.
It would seem so. You've been pretty scarce since last night, really.
Yes, I have to work through some things, and it's not easy.
Yes, fair. Combustifer is stopped cleaning up. They've stopped talking to you whilst giving their attention to something physical sort of thing. And now they're just focused on you. And you, Combustifer dabbles in this, but this is your realm. Combustifer is using aura sight on you to try and gauge what your emotional state is.
Oh.
And you know that as, because I think you've got this as well, right?
I do not have aura sight, but I have slippery secrets.
Oh, there you go. That's even better. That's so appropriate. So you can tell me, what do I divine?
This is player
from-
versus player.
Act, reveal. Yeah. I think normally this would be something that Valiant would try to roll through, but pulling off of the fun fact, her walls right now are pretty much just shot. So I think you see. Okay, let's see. Target's current attitude towards you, helpful.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Perhaps I might be trying.
Kind
to
of
look
surprising. It might be the most surprising thing.
Yeah. Perhaps I might be trying to look at what your current attitude towards us as a group is.
A familial love, at least for you.
Aww.
Not sure about the others yet.
Yeah.
Not Valiana's not, but sure, you're as in you. Current apparent emotional state.
Which is the main one that I'm sort of after.
Yeah. You see the shattered mirror?
Yes. Yes, I see the bits of glass in your hand.
Yeah, that's a good representation.
Yep.
Yeah, no, she's very... It's been a day, to be quite honest. She's fear, anxiety, some self-loathing, some vanity, because she just cut her hand, kind of deal. It's like, oh no. Okay, I already said anxiety, but a different type of anxiety, but still anxiety. Yeah, so there's a lot of mixed emotions going on there. Confusion up there. She was not expecting a whole bunch of people.
Yeah. Fair. Look, you Your hand will be fine, but less can be said for this mirror.
And Acolyte walks in and goes, "Oh no, the mirror!"
That was 600 years old.
That's where we kept all those evil things.
Do you want to go and break some more things?
Yes.
Let's.
Okay. Yes. I'm a mirror person.
Bro? You're a mirror, what do you mean? You like mirrors?
I am a mirror.
In...
Literally.
What do you mean?
It's literal. I'm like physically a mirror.
Best person to have this revelation.
yeah. Well, it was like he was there, and then he started like going through, and just like, you know what?
Yeah, it's happening.
Had the talk with Fia, and this seems like the great first step.
It's Fisher and Paykel, my first explanations, right?
Yeah. I was a person,
Uh-huh.
and then a magical mirror was involved, and I was made into two people, one of which from the mirror, and that is me.
Is that who was in the mirror? This mirror? As well?
I don't know. I just remember there being two of us. Me and the real Valiana.
The real
But-
Valiana.
But
When did this happen?
when I was 8. Birthday present for a city in turmoil.
So you're a mirror.
Yep.
Okay. And what of the other mirror?
Is it the three people in the mirror or real Valiana?
What,
Or
what do you mean,
well, I'm
real
the
Valiana?
the one that was loved.
Was, or the one that's loved now?
Oof.
She's gone now. She died. And I was thrown away.
So you were made for purpose, which then stopped needing to be.
I was made so that I could take on all the danger, and my parent and the other Valiana could be safe. But
Well, I'm very glad that the other Veliana wasn't safe, so that you're here with us now. But maybe that's being selfish.
and for the second time in this campaign, Valiana hugs Compostifer.
I'm wearing fancy clothes this time. It'll be better, right?
It is. There's you know, this time she has more thought process in it, and you know, the clothes do help. Last time she was just terrified for your life.
I'm not the best at this, Veliana. But I'm getting the sense that you're attempting to measure yourself up to someone that isn't real. Because you're the real one. You're here. You're the one that I've known this whole time, that has saved my life countless times. This other Veliana person is as abstract as anything is to me.
You're just gonna make Veliana cry again.
Is this why you've been avoiding everyone?
Yes.
Did Antara say something about this last night? You two seemed a little off today.
No, she said something that made me have to confront this. Confront what you're speaking of.
One of those things where I assume she didn't know that's what would happen, right?
Yes. I mean, I like her. And she apparently feels the same. And so, I need to figure out for myself that I can be real. And that has been the majority of my day.
Oh.
And so, like I said, God dying low on the priorities.
Oh, is someone genuinely caring for you, making it difficult for you to think that no one cares about you?
It was more that when I was the protector, I wasn't allowed to have anything. And I wasn't allowed to love or be loved. And that really shaped who I am, because who does a ritual to their 8-year-old daughter and then tells them, hey, you're not our daughter, and we don't care about you. Now go die for us, so our actual daughter doesn't.
As a mother, that's fucked.
Right.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's all coming together.
Well,
Yes. Profoundly selfish people, I guess. But today, we witnessed a god die. We are being pursued by an frozen abomination from the outer realms we have 3 other goddesses working to distract them. We have so much stuff pressed upon us. You can't be burdened with that without expecting to be treated as a person. I don't know. Imposter for looks deflated and empathetic.
Yeah.
Dehydrated from feels? No, look, I get that.
Yeah, I was about to say, gotta get those tears back in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do the two of you have anything else to say to each other?
We feel. I feel like we've been told we have to do this, but if you're going to choose to do something, why not choose to do something awesome? Like, tell Antara how you feel and accept how she feels. Or
That was the
go
plan.
go get Felix's fiance back, or find the
Also on the
creator.
docket. Might as well while we're at it.
I understand that we have to do these important things, but
All of the above.
let us do the important things
Absolutely.
for us as well.
Indeed. It's like I said, it has been a day. I was really hoping to sleep for most of it after I came to some realizations. And then Eliandra came a-calling.
Would you like to go take a nap?
No, I'm more want to go destroy things now since
Let's
you brought
go
that up.
break things. Look, we can't leave this mirror here. Let's go throw it off the falls.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, love it. Well, the two of you will be exiting with the mirror. Sneaking it out. Nothing sus whatsoever.
We put a tablecloth over it.
It's fine. No one's gonna notice it. It's great. It's great.
There never was a mirror.
Yeah.
There never was a mirror. You're
It's
right.
fine. It's garbage. We're just taking it out, okay?
This is not the mirror you're looking for.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
As the two of you throw the mirror over the edge of the waterfall, there's a sense of kind of, I won't say relief, but definitely some catharsis. Like
The
after,
glittery refraction of starlight in the broken mirror and the falls is the prettiest thing we've ever seen.
Oh, because it's going down into the Aurora Borealis kind of looking effect.
yeah,
Yeah,
It
right?
turns out to be like a rave strobe light.
Unts, unts, unts.
and Capostopher, you will hear a familiar voice beside you go, okay, so that was awesome.
Who says that?
Returning, you will see a menu of met mostly in your childhood a couple of times. Tall, kind of browny red hair, caught up in dreadlocks, tied back somewhat.
Oh, fuck off.
Wearing a kilt.
Where's the attack button?
And you will be looking at Roger Foxglove.
I
look at one when we can look at two. He's probably not 8th level or lower, but still.
No. Compulsifer! I didn't know it was you I was giving a ride.
Did you see we threw a mirror into the waterfall, and last night we froze an apple. So someone said, so they said, I'm just really excited. Hang on.
Yeah, but
like you
take your
said,
time, man.
Count to 3. Okay. One thing at a time. So, someone said no. Okay, I'll count to 3 again. So,
deep breath, Compostifer. In. Out. Throws another shard of glass into the waterfall.
The Reclaimers, who we saved, by the way, were asking what my party trick was, and I said I could make anything blow up. And they said, could you make this apple blow up? And I said, yes, I could make this apple blow up. And I froze the air. No, I boiled the apple, and then I threw it in the frozen water, and because the temperature changed so quickly, it exploded. And I threw all of the apples into the waterfall, and they looked like that, but not as good. You should have seen it.
That does sound pretty awesome.
Where are you? Here. Why are you here?
I'm supposed to be giving you a lift to Demora.
Are you our ride?
I am your ride.
So
he high fives you.
All right,
Uncle. I don't see the familiar resemblance.
Really? He just kind of stands beside Compostifer.
It's the dimpled cheeks.
They're both piles of trash.
But no, pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Roger Foxglove. Eliandra has asked me to give you a ride to Demora.
Roger, this is Veliana. Veliana's my best friend. Well, one of my best friends. I have 3 best friends. Veliana. This is the best Veliana. And this is Roger. Roger, this is Veliana.
Veliana Skurata. Charmed.
He shakes your hand. Oh, sorry, you're offering it as a lady?
Sure.
He follows the exact proper protocol for addressing Chilaxian nobility. But, Veliana, give me an occult roll. Or religion.
Oh, one is drastically better than the other. You know what? This
We'll
guy
give
is
you different answers.
Yeah, this guy's definitely an oddity.
You know what? I'll pay
Does
that.
Accurate.
You okay that? Let's go.
Not bad.
You would have heard rumors of Roger Foxglove. He is also known as the Prince of Foxes. Kind of
Must be confused with the Varisian foxgloves.
Well, he kind of has a reputation amongst the Varisians. Apparently something of a expert when it comes to magical tattoos.
Sure.
But has been known to be a little bit of a trickster and a merchant. So, you're Veliana, and I know Compostifer.
There's 2 others. Quick, come on. I gotta show you. You have to meet my other friends. There's Felix. Felix. I think Felix is the coolest person ever. I wish I was just like Felix. And then there's
Okay,
Antar.
yep.
And Tara, she glows when she gets excited. It's very cool. And we went to. We've been everywhere. We went to a different planet. We went to 2 other planets.
You went to Castrovel?
Yep.
Oh, it's beautiful this time of year.
And we looked through telescopes and we saw, and we went on a gondola and there was rocks and there's Rapstallion. You like Rapstallion? He's really cool too.
And as any uncle in such a situation is kind of like keeping up with the conversation as best he can, but pretty much is just letting you espouse.
Yeah, the whole, that's right, bud.
You know it.
Is like attempting to lead everyone, or like, you know, the 3 of us, I guess, back to the building. But he's like running 5 steps ahead and then turning around and running back and then just like back and forth. He's overexcited.
Yeah.
Well,
Donna just looks down at the bag, rest of the shards that she's going to toss one at a time. Just already.
Picks it off.
Yeah.
And you take Roger in to meet the rest of them. However, considering the time, I'm going to end the session there. And consider everything else we've gone through. But no, that's actually a good place. We'll leave it there.
Very good.
I think I have unloaded as much emotional trauma as my players want to deal with for this evening.
What
How
can
are
I
we
say
feeling?
Except you're welcome.
I think there might be a off-stream discussion that happens.
Oh, look, what an episode, eh? That was,
Dang.
yeah. That was full on.
Yeah. Bring some tissues.
I think I kept up, maybe. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD on this, I think.
Look, there was a lot of lore dumping in there. I will say once again, for people who are more familiar with the adventure path, no, not all of this is from Paizo. I have inserted a fair bit of this myself.
What? Roger isn't from Paizo?
Oh my god!
I got you, Matt. Oh, it's not big. Is it not big?
Because he paid the bits for it.
Oh, he paid the bit. Oh.
Yeah, he paid the bits for it.
Oh.
Dang.
Because apparently it was that good. Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. But yeah, all that said,
Again.
Damn.
A legend.
thank you for the bits.
Yes, you
I
commit
commit
to
to
the
bits. Well done. Well done. We might have to talk about refunding some hero points, though. I did have a combat planned, but there was way too much role-playing going on, and there was no fucking way I was going to interrupt any of that. That was way too good. It was kind of just amazing. But we are going
when that happens.
We are going to end the session there. Note at Ones is currently streaming his subathon.
No, that one's neat.
But he's currently sleeping.
Oh, that's not very exciting.
Oh,
Well-
this always happens. But Natural 30s is currently live.
I was about to say, natural 30s.
Yeah. Like,
Thank you.
So yeah, we'll probably rate into Natural 30s. But with our heroes having gone through something of an emotional ringer the last 48 hours or so, as they've kind of been told the scope of what they're actually dealing with, and some of what the part they have to play into the events that are to unfold. They're all dealing with it in their own different ways. But if you want to find out what happens next time, you'll have to join us at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time on a Sunday. We'll be continuing Gatewalkers for Pathfinder 2nd Edition by Paizo Publishing, presented by Tabletop Obscura, this powered by Foundry VTT, with music by Michael Gelfie. I will set up that raid ready to go.
Yeah,
But-
don't forget the tissues next time, because they might be needed.
There's my socials. The VOD for this will be up within about 48 hours. I'm trying to post the VODs in the evenings, Australia time, because that seems to be working a little bit better in the algorithm. Not 100% sure why, but it is what it is. Otherwise, keep an eye on all my other socials for the announcements regarding Black Powder, Magic and Plot. I might be doing a live stream to kind of celebrate its release and everything else like that. We might make a character from it or something. I don't know. As I know of more information, I'll kind of put it all out on the socials and everything else like that. I am most active on Blue Sky. And I will try to give people as much notice as possible, but my Tuesday is looking super packed. But let's get that raid started. Anyone have anything else to say before we go?
No, look,
Thanks for
check
tuning
out
in.
YouTube. It's got all of the back catalogue of videos. If you're listening on YouTube, hi, thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. And it is very much appreciated from the bottom of the whatever I call a heart. But I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Good night.